Most people wouldn't believe it, but staying poor requires a remarkable degree of commitment, and while it has nothing to do with delaying gratification or any of that sanctimonious nonsense, it will make you question your sanity before too long. No, the real work actually lies in spending against your own interests every day and maintaining the cheerful conviction that the problem is your income. Begin with your smartphone. The device in your pocket already works, which is precisely why it must be replaced. A functional phone is a dangerous reminder that you may not need anything. Trade it in immediately for this year's model, which has a slightly better camera and a marginally brighter screen. It's designed to impress strangers and tell everyone that you are still participating in civilization. Do not buy it outright. Instead, do the responsible thing and bind yourself to a lengthy contract. This turns a frivolous purchase into a monthly ritual, like rent or taxation. Better still, take out credit. Pay interest on technology that will feel outdated before you finish paying for it. Nothing says financial sophistication like borrowing money to gain an additional 12 megapixels and a charging cable that no longer fits anything you own. Next, buy a car you cannot afford. Don't go easy. Get something good, like a Ferrari. The ideal vehicle should cost enough to make you nervous every time you hear an unfamiliar engine sound. It should consume a heroic portion of your income through financing and the mysterious fees invented by people who understand you will sign anything once you have sat in the leather seats. The car must be large, or at least decorated with a prestigious badge. Its purpose is not transportation. Public buses also provide transportation, but they rarely offer the reassuring illusion that childhood insecurity has finally been defeated. Choose a model that communicates success to people who are not thinking about you. Then spend several years working extra hours to pay for it, thereby ensuring you have less time to enjoy the success it represents. Housing provides another excellent opportunity. Never live somewhere merely affordable. Financial breathing room is how people begin noticing the emptiness. Instead, choose a fashionable neighborhood where even caffeine has been so far gentrified it comes with its own financing plan. The apartment should have amenities like a gym you avoid and a shared workspace where residents stare at laptops while privately wondering whether anyone else has discovered they are frauds. Pay a premium for the privilege of saying where you live. Choose your neighborhood carefully. Bankruptcy is only humiliating in private, but in the right postcode, it becomes a lifestyle. Once established, begin curating your social circle around individuals you dislike but envy. These people are essential. They will introduce you to restaurants you cannot afford and clothing brands whose main function is displaying their own names. Attend every event and order what they order. Split the bill evenly, especially when you barely ate, and they turned several endangered bloodlines into a pleasant evening. Nothing is too expensive. Never even think about it, because nothing empties a room faster than making people look directly at the life they are financing. Instead, say, "You only live once," a phrase that saves valuable time otherwise wasted distinguishing desire from wisdom. Buy clothes for imaginary versions of yourself. Dress the corpse of every ambition you abandoned. Then hang it neatly in the wardrobe as evidence of your efforts, or lack thereof. Turn your bank account into a feeding tube for services you barely use. Music, films, cloud storage, premium news, meal kits, fitness platforms, meditation apps, and software that organizes the subscriptions you forgot to cancel. Keep each payment insignificant. A dozen harmless expenses remain harmless by definition. Do not inspect your spending too closely. Good financial management begins with trust, and if the bank needed your opinion, it would have asked. When unexpected money arrives, spend it immediately. A tax refund is the universe's way of confirming that you deserve one unusually expensive afternoon. When something finally does go wrong, just borrow your way out of it with a credit card. Emergencies become much more manageable once they start earning reward points. Most importantly, judge every purchase by one standard and one standard only. Will it make your life look expensive from a distance? Your goal is simple. Live above your means to live adjacent to people you resent and fill the void of meaninglessness with objects that require constant firmware updates. Continue until your salary disappears before it arrives, and your happiness depends on nobody noticing how frightened you are. Congratulations. You have successfully stayed poor, but at least you do not look poor. And in a society built almost entirely around being seen, that is practically the same thing as being rich.